Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Whispering Palette. Tonight I'm going to do a very simple hydrangea flower. I'm planning to do a blue hydrangea flower. So for tonight I'm using the KUHE NUR watercolor, the circle palette you see beside my paper, and for the brush I'm using 1/2 inch dagger brush, this one, angular brush, and this is the only brush I use. I may use this flat brush Hake as well, number 3, and yeah, these are the only brush that I'm using. So let's get it started. Okay, I spray my paper first. And you know, hydrangea flower is a flower which has a shape of a circle, so but not a complete circle, just a bit I Okay, so just having with I wash the brush, and then I lift the color here to create a white line as a vein. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to put the shadows here, strengthening the shadows on the flower. Okay, so maybe I just with negative technique I try to separate these leaves, and this is the shadow of the other shadow here, and another shadow here as well, and then softening the edge of the shadow a little bit. I don't want my shadows to have hard edges, so softening them with a wet brush. And it's good to sometimes extend the shadow and have a dark leaf, because these leaves are this leaf is under this one, so it basically it should be a bit darker. So here as well. Okay, so now I go to the flowers, and I want to show the shape of the petals. So I mix the green and blue to get a turquoise blue. This is I'm mixing blue with green. Okay, yeah, this is a very beautiful turquoise blue, and maybe I add more blue to this side because I want to have different color on my flower. All right, so now I'm going to build the petals. So what I do, I just put my brush into the color, and here I make a petal shape with negative technique. Another one here. Just random shapes. It shouldn't be symmetrical. Some of them half, some of them full, different shapes, okay? And then softening the edges. And here I will have darker, maybe I use another brush, a smaller brush. This is a smaller brush. It is 3.8 dagger brush, so I'm using this a smaller brush, and then I create darker leaves here. And here I go the darkest, get the darkest color here, because under flower. We don't have any light source here, so it should be the darkest. The darker part of the flower here, okay? So the light on top, light source is from top, and here we have the darkest. If you do this in your painting, then your painting will get a very good dimension. It's not flat anymore. Try to always have dimensional painting rather than just a flat, boring painting, okay? Give it some dimension. And next one, I'll do this one now. Again, I mix white with blue to get a light blue, and then with light blue I try to make some petals here. Look, here I make a bigger one that you can see it with negative technique. When I say negative technique, if you go back to my previous videos, I have a video specifically teaching negative technique, okay? So go watch that and then you understand what is negative technique. With negative technique, we preserve the light area, for example here white or the light color, and then we will make shapes out of that white color. So now I'm going, for example here I made a flower petal out of the whites, and again here making another one. And then softening the edges here. And putting some dark between them. Those holes inside the flower between the petals. Now I go darkest, very, very dark, below the flower, as I said. Maybe just blue and green here. And making the shape of the flower. And maybe some flower with positive technique. Positive technique means you draw it, okay? Like this, or this, or this. You just make the flower with positive technique. This is positive, this is negative. And now I need a very dark blue here. With negative technique, I'm separating these two flowers, okay? I preserve this white. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up. I'm having a live demonstration almost not every night, but I try to do it every night. So yeah, you can watch, and always you can refer and watch them and learn the techniques. So here I want to make some stems with negative techniques. So what I do, I just put some dark color here and making some stems. This is the stem for this leaf, and maybe another stem here. And also making another stem here. . another leaf here. I can make a very small leaf here, and you know, sometimes there are some holes in flowers. These are those holes. Okay, yeah. Some shadows here. All right. Maybe I just add some mixing white with this leftover blues. Maybe lighter. I need a very light blue. Maybe I just add some shapes here. Make this flower a bit larger. And now to differentiate between this flower and the background, I add another leaf here. And that leaf, because it's absolutely in the source area, should be absolutely light. Just mixing yellow and white and just a little bit of green. Okay, I will have a very light leaf here. Just adding a bit of green. Just showing that this flower ends here. Okay, and then this is again negative technique, means you are putting some dark color around a light shape to give it life. And then I just, maybe I use my flat brush. I wet this paper here and letting the color run. And this is now part of my background. Maybe just a little bit more green. This is leaf green, exactly the shape of the color of, and I will have a wet in wet technique leaf here as well. This is a miss, because it was wet in wet, it's just disappearing and giving me a misty effect. Yeah, and for this one here, I add some veins. Some darker color. I try to stay away from a circular, you know, just a circle and symmetrical shape. Yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like my video, and when I upload the live, it takes a few minutes to upload it after live finishes. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will have more tutorials this week. Adding some veins, and maybe I think I need just a bit more dark color here between two flowers. should be enough. And then softening the edges. I think it's enough. At some point in watercolor, you should stop working on your painting, otherwise you're going to ruin it. So I think it's good. I can show you the textures. Look how beautiful the texture is, having light and shadow, and leaves are light and dark. So I hope you enjoyed this live demonstration, and I will see you in the next live. So subscribe and that you don't lose my channel, and see you in the next live demonstration. Just adding some more shadows. I think I should stop it. Thank you very much for watching, and it takes time a little bit, maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes until I can upload this in YouTube, and you can refer and watch it from scratch and watch it a few times, and then you can paint along. Please do your paintings and then ask question in the comments if you have any question. I try to answer all those questions, and hopefully I can see you paint along as well in future. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. See you in the next video.